Chosen one, stop for a moment and hear this carefully, because what is being spoken right now can mark the beginning of a major shift in your life. If you ignore this message too quickly, you may walk past something that was meant to reach you at the perfect time. You were not guided here by chance, and everything you survived was not meaningless pain. It all led to this exact moment. You have crossed through the final trial, and whether you realize it yet or not, something inside you has already changed. Even if your surroundings still look the same, your spirit is no longer standing where it once stood. This is the moment when hidden strength rises into view, when silent loyalty receives recognition, and when the direction of your story begins to turn. Type Amen if you receive this. What happened was deeper than you think. You were stretched in ways many people could not endure. You were pushed into seasons that felt unfair. You were placed in moments where walking away seemed easier than staying faithful. Yet somehow, even when you were exhausted, even when no answers came, even when the silence felt heavy, you did not abandon what you knew was true. You kept going when no one applauded you. You held on when nobody understood the weight you were carrying. That is why this matters so much. This was never about being flawless. It was about remaining faithful when it would have been easier to quit. Understand this clearly. When it is said that you passed the final test, these are not empty words. This was the place where many lose themselves. This was the point where others would have compromised, turned bitter, or allowed fear to decide their future. But you remained rooted, even when it cost you comfort, even when it distanced you from people, even when staying true felt painful. Because of that decision, a shift has taken place that cannot be reversed. A door has opened that no person can shut. You may wonder why everything around you still appears unchanged. The same environment may still surround you. Certain questions may still seem unanswered. Some battles may still look present. But what you cannot yet see is what has already begun behind the scenes. The moment you completed that test, movement started in your favor. Roads that seemed blocked are beginning to clear. Connections that felt distant are being drawn closer. Answers are being formed even now. Type 1111 if you believe something is already moving. Never minimize what you overcame. There were pressures against you trying to drain your energy. There were voices trying to make you doubt your value. There were moments trying to convince you that your effort meant nothing. But you refused to surrender to those lies. You stayed steady while carrying a heavy heart. That is why this moment carries power. It is not only about making it through, it is about becoming someone new through the process. You are entering a season where things begin to line up in surprising ways. What felt delayed starts to move. What felt gone begins returning in forms you did not expect. What seemed impossible starts opening little by little. This is not luck. This is the harvest of endurance. You proved your faith was not temporary, and now you are being trusted with greater things. Listen carefully, because wisdom is needed now. Stay awake in this next chapter. Opportunities are coming, but not every blessing arrives loudly. Some doors will appear quietly. Some answers will come in simple forms. Some changes will begin so naturally that others may miss them. It will take discernment to recognize what is truly meant for you. Stay close to the truth that carried you through the storm, because the same truth will guide you through the blessing. You may already feel something shifting inside. Maybe there is peace where anxiety once lived. Maybe confusion is being replaced by clarity. Maybe a quiet confidence is growing that no longer needs approval from anyone else. That is not random. That is evidence of what the process produced in you. The test was not only measuring what you would do, it was shaping who you would become. The struggle was preparing you for more than what you asked for. You thought life was delaying you, but it was building you. You thought you were being ignored, but you were being refined. You thought the empty seasons were wasted, but every moment carried purpose. Now the heaviness begins to lift little by little. Not all at once, but steadily. Watch for the signs. Small openings where there used to be walls. Conversations turning in your favor. Fresh energy returning to your days. A sense that momentum is finally coming back. These are confirmations that you are stepping into what has been prepared for you. There is no reason to panic or rush. What belongs to you cannot miss you. What was designed for your path will reach you at the right moment. Your role now is to remain steady as you did before. Keep your heart open. Keep your thoughts clear. Keep your focus on what truly matters. Refuse distractions that try to pull you off course. You have already completed the hardest part. You stayed when leaving would have been easier. You trusted when doubt was louder than hope. You held on when everything in you wanted to let go. That is why this moment is sacred. It is the doorway to a new chapter built from everything you survived. Remember this as you move forward. You are not alone now, and you were never alone then. The same presence that carried you through the pressure still walks beside you now. The same strength that upheld you still lives within you. Nothing that brought you this far will suddenly abandon you now. There are things being arranged that you cannot yet see. Conversations are happening in places you know nothing about. Doors are being positioned without your effort. Outcomes are forming quietly and will meet you at the proper time. This is what happens after a soul has passed through refinement. You stop forcing every step, and life begins to meet you with flow instead of resistance. Type 1010 if you trust God. Do not return to the old mindset. Do not pick up the thoughts that tormented you during the hard season. That chapter is finished. You are not meant to drag its weight into the future. You already proved your character through your actions. You do not need to keep proving yourself again and again. Now is the time to move with quiet certainty. There may be moments when your mind tries to pull you backward. You may question whether change is truly happening. You may wonder if this is just another pause before disappointment. But remember what has already been established. You passed the final test. That truth does not disappear because feelings fluctuate. What follows seasons like that is not endless confusion. What follows is alignment. It may happen gradually, but it will happen intentionally. Your efforts are about to meet results, not because the outer world changed first, but because something changed within you. Patience made room for wisdom. Endurance built strength. Faith opened a road that once seemed sealed shut. Soon you will notice that some things no longer affect you the way they once did. Situations that used to trap your attention will lose their grip. Patterns that once repeated will no longer control you. This too is part of the blessing. It is not only about receiving new things. It is also about freedom from what used to hold you back. Watch how differently you respond now. Where panic once rose, calmness appears. Where pressure once ruled, understanding now speaks. Where you once chased answers desperately, you now recognize them when they arrive. This kind of growth cannot be faked. It was earned through every trial you walked through. You are not the same person who entered that season. That version of you has already changed. You now carry deeper wisdom, stronger direction, and steadier energy. This is why what comes next will not crush you. You have already been prepared for it without even realizing it. Some people around you may not understand what changed. They may still treat you as the old version of yourself. They may not recognize the transformation that happened within. Do not let that trouble you. Not everyone is meant to understand inner growth immediately. Some will only notice when the results become visible. Until then, remain grounded and stop looking for validation from those who never carried your journey. What is ahead will reveal itself step by step. It will not arrive all at once, and that is wisdom. Each part will come in the right order so you can move without confusion. You will not need to chase what belongs to you. You will recognize it, and you will step into it confidently. There is also restoration happening within you. Places where you felt drained are being renewed. Areas where you felt empty are being filled again. This is not something you must force. It is happening because you remained faithful through the process. Your willingness to stand firm created room for healing, and that healing will continue. You may notice your energy feels different now. You are not disturbed as easily by what once shook you. You are not pulled into every distraction. You are not reacting from wounds the same way anymore. This is a sign that you have moved higher in awareness. Do not rush what is unfolding. Let each moment arrive naturally. There is no need to run toward what is already coming to you. Stay present. Stay observant. Let life reveal itself in proper timing. That is how you stay aligned and avoid missing important details. What you are stepping into is not temporary. It is a continuation of your path, but on a higher level. The same principles that sustained you before will sustain you now. Stay rooted in truth. Stay grounded in faith. Stay aware of what is being placed before you. You have crossed a line that cannot be uncrossed. The test is behind you now. What lies ahead is shaped by everything you learned in the fire. Trust that you are where you need to be, even if the full picture has not yet appeared. This next season does not need to be forced. It is the natural result of what you already completed. You moved through a chapter that formed you, and now you are entering one that reveals you. There is a quiet unfolding taking place around you. Some of the biggest changes will not arrive loudly. They may come through a small chance, a simple meeting, an ordinary day, or a conversation that seems minor at first. Yet hidden within those moments are doors prepared long ago. Pay attention to what feels aligned, because that is often where guidance is leading you. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You are no longer in the season where every step must be questioned. That chapter has passed. Now you are learning to recognize what matches your purpose and what does not. This clarity is not coming from outside opinions. It is rising from within you through everything the trial taught you. One of the greatest blessings happening now is that you are learning to trust yourself again. You are beginning to hear wisdom inside your own spirit. You are beginning to sense direction without needing constant confirmation. You are beginning to move with confidence instead of fear. There will be moments when something feels different even if you cannot explain it. You may feel drawn toward a path, a choice, or a direction for reasons you cannot yet name. Do not dismiss those moments. They are not random. They are part of the guidance leading you forward. What you feel now has been shaped by everything you endured. It is pointing you toward what truly belongs to you. Stay ready. Stay humble. Stay watchful. Your final test is over, and your next chapter has already begun. You may start to realize that certain things are leaving your life naturally, without struggle or resistance. Situations that once consumed your thoughts may suddenly seem unimportant. Relationships or attachments that once felt essential may quietly drift away. This is not punishment, and it is not something to fear. It is preparation. It is the clearing of space for what truly belongs in your next chapter. You are being brought into harmony with the road meant for you, and everything that does not match that path is gently moving aside. Type 555 to affirm this shift. Remain rooted in what you know deep inside. Do not allow temporary distractions to pull you back into habits you have already surpassed. You have grown beyond them. What once felt normal may now feel uncomfortable, and that discomfort is not confusion, it is evidence of transformation. You are entering a higher stage of life, and it asks you to move with a new mindset, new discipline, and new awareness. There is also a quiet power rising inside you. You are becoming steadier, calmer, and more certain of where you are headed. Uncertainty no longer shakes you the way it once did. Doubt no longer controls your thinking as easily as before. This strength is not loud or dramatic, yet it is dependable and solid. It is becoming the foundation you can stand on as you move ahead. Soon you may notice life beginning to connect in ways you did not expect. Pieces that once looked separate will begin to fit together. Circumstances that once felt confusing will start to make sense. This is what happens when alignment begins to work in your favor. When you are where you need to be, things start coming together without force or struggle. You are stepping into that season now. Do not be shocked if new openings appear in surprising ways. Some opportunities may arrive from places you never considered. Others may come through people you did not expect. Stay open-hearted, but stay wise. Not every door that opens is meant for you. Yet what truly belongs to you will carry a sense of peace and rightness within it. You are also being trained to manage what is approaching with maturity. What is coming next will require balance. It will ask you to stay grounded, to think clearly, and to continue acting with purpose. You have already proven you can survive difficult seasons. Now life is showing you that you can create, establish, and build something meaningful. There is an important truth you must remember in this stage. You are not chasing blessings anymore, you are receiving them. There is a major difference. Chasing is driven by emptiness, by the belief that what you need is far away. Receiving comes from alignment, from knowing that what belongs to you can find its way to you. You are no longer operating from desperation. Yes, there may still be moments when uncertainty visits your mind, and that is natural. Growth does not erase every question overnight. What growth does give you is the courage to continue walking even when every answer has not yet appeared. You have already shown that ability many times. That is exactly why you stand where you are today. There will also be gentle confirmations along the way, small signs. unexpected reminders, quiet moments that tell you that you are moving correctly. Pay attention to them. They are not random accidents. They are signals that life is unfolding in proper order. Every confirmation will strengthen your trust and help keep you aligned with what is ahead. You are entering a phase where your presence holds greater influence. The words you speak, the choices you make, and the energy you carry will affect the atmosphere around you. This is not something to treat casually. It is both responsibility and reward. It reflects the person you have become through all you have endured. As you continue onward, remember this clearly. You do not need to return to what you already left behind. There is no need to revisit former fears, expired doubts, or limitations that once defined you. They completed their purpose. Their season is over. What lies before you needs your full attention, not your constant gaze backward. What you are building now carries lasting value. It is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is not something that will disappear quickly. It has been formed through every hardship you survived, every challenge you endured, and every decision you made when quitting would have been easier. All of it has led you to this moment. A deep shift is also happening in the way you view your own story. You are no longer seeing life through the lens of lack, delay, or defeat. You are beginning to understand that even the confusing seasons carried purpose. Even the pauses had meaning. Even the doors that closed protected something greater. This awareness is what keeps you stable now. It keeps you from reacting too quickly, doubting too easily, or abandoning what is meant for you. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You are being positioned right now in ways that will soon become obvious. At the moment, it may feel like you are standing between two worlds. You are no longer who you used to be, but you have not fully stepped into what you are becoming. This in-between space matters more than you realize. It gives you time to settle into your new identity. It allows you to recognize your strength. It helps you understand your clarity before the next door swings open. There will be moments when you question the speed of everything. You may wonder why life is not moving faster now that you have passed through difficult tests. Understand this truth fully. The pace you are experiencing is not punishment, and it is not delay. It is precision. Everything is being arranged carefully so that when it reaches you, it arrives complete and fitting. As you move ahead, you will begin to notice results that mirror your growth. These results may not always be dramatic in the beginning. Some will be subtle but deeply meaningful. Peace where tension once lived, confidence where hesitation once ruled, clear decisions where confusion once lingered, steady movement where fear once stopped you. These are signs that your direction is correct. Type 333 if you feel the shift. You are also learning the power of balance in this season. What comes next will need discipline. It will need wisdom. It will require intention instead of impulse. You already know how to survive storms. Now you are learning how to build something strong after the storm has passed. This is why your focus matters so much right now. Whatever receives your energy will begin to expand. Whatever receives your attention will start to grow. So be careful where you place your thoughts, your time, and your emotions. Choose what supports your future, not what drains your progress. Another truth is becoming clear. You are not meant to walk forward in the same manner as before. The way you approach problems is changing. The way you respond to pressure is changing. The way you handle opportunities is changing. This is not the loss of your old self, it is the expansion of your true self. You may notice yourself becoming more selective with your energy. You are no longer available for everything. You are no longer giving attention to every distraction. You are choosing carefully where to invest your time, your focus, and your effort. That is not distance. That is wisdom. You are learning that not everything deserves access to you. There will be moments when life reminds you of how far you have come. Something familiar may reappear, something that once troubled you deeply. Yet this time your response will be different. You will not feel the same heaviness. You will not carry the same confusion. You will not be pulled in the same direction. That is how you will know you have truly advanced. You are stepping into a place where your actions create long-term impact. What you do now will not only shape the present moment, it will influence what comes later. That is why awareness is essential. Every move matters. Every decision matters. Every moment of clarity matters. You are building something larger than you can currently see. There is also healing continuing inside you. Areas of life that once felt unstable are becoming steady. Thoughts that once felt scattered are becoming organized. Emotions that once felt overwhelming are becoming balanced. This did not happen because you forced it. It happened because growth has been quietly working within you. Keep trusting the process unfolding around you. Keep honoring the lessons you have learned. Keep moving with faith instead of fear. The path before you is opening one step at a time. What belongs to you is drawing nearer. What once seemed impossible is becoming possible. What once felt distant is approaching. And what once looked delayed is arriving in perfect time. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are right where you need to be, becoming exactly who you were meant to become. Something remarkable is unfolding in your life, and it is happening because of everything you survived. Every challenge you faced, every silent battle you endured, every moment you thought would break you, has created the foundation for what is arriving now. You are being shown that you were never meant to carry every burden by yourself. Help has always existed around you, even in forms you could not recognize at the time. The same unseen force that walked with you through hardship is still walking beside you now. Even when the road felt lonely, you were never truly alone. Very soon there may be moments where everything changes without warning. A new chance could appear. A door that stayed shut for years may suddenly open. A direction that once seemed confusing may become completely clear. When that moment comes, do not freeze. Do not doubt yourself. You will recognize it instantly because peace will come with it. There will be a knowing inside you that does not need endless thinking. Trust that inner certainty, because it was built through every lesson life has already taught you. You are also learning a powerful truth now. What is truly yours cannot be stolen by one mistake, one delay, or one wrong turn. What belongs to you remains yours. This understanding removes fear from your movement. It helps you walk boldly instead of anxiously checking behind you. It releases the pressure that once kept you stuck in hesitation. As this season continues, you may notice your mind becoming sharper than before. Distractions lose their power over you. Noise no longer controls your attention. You are becoming more centered, more focused, and more aware of what deserves your energy. That clarity will help you move with stronger purpose and cleaner direction. Everything taking place in your life right now is connected to what you already conquered. None of it is separate. None of it is meaningless. Every twist, every pause, every lesson, every breakthrough belongs to the same story. You are simply entering the next chapter of it now. Remain steady. Stay aware. Keep your feet grounded in truth. You have already proven how strong you are, and now life is beginning to show you the reward of that strength. There is a calm confidence rising inside you that no longer seeks approval. You are not scanning the room to see who agrees with your path. You are not waiting for permission to become who you are meant to be. You are beginning to trust your own inner knowing, and that trust is guiding you with calm precision. This may be one of the greatest gifts born from everything you endured. Type 444 if you feel protected. You may soon notice your surroundings beginning to mirror your growth. The way people treat you could begin to shift. Some individuals may feel naturally drawn toward your presence without understanding the reason. Others may quietly distance themselves because they sense you no longer fit the old version they knew. You do not need to chase either reaction. You do not need to manage anyone else's response. It is simply proof that your energy has changed and you are standing in a different place now. You are also becoming clearer about what truly matters. Things that once felt urgent may now seem empty. Distractions that once stole your time may no longer tempt you. You are becoming committed to what creates growth, what builds value, and what carries you forward. This sharpened focus will guard your progress and keep you aligned with what is ahead. A deeper purpose is beginning to rise within you. It is not dramatic or loud, yet it is steady and undeniable. You are starting to understand that your journey was never only about surviving pain. It was also about shaping you for something meaningful. That meaning is beginning to reveal itself now. Type 666 to stay alert. As you keep moving forward, opportunities will come that ask you to think from this new level of awareness. Decisions that once would have terrified you may now feel simple. Situations that once created confusion may now feel clear. You will no longer choose from panic or pressure. You will choose from wisdom and trust. There will also be moments when your own growth surprises you. A challenge may appear that once would have deeply shaken you, but this time you will meet it with calmness and strength. You will notice that the struggle no longer controls you because you are no longer the person you used to be. That is how growth reveals itself, through situations that no longer overpower you. You are learning how to move without needing every answer first. You understand now that the next step often appears only after the current step is taken. Clarity is born through movement. Because of this, you can continue even when the full picture is not visible. You are no longer trapped by the need to know everything before beginning. There is real power in the stage you are entering. You are no longer only reacting to life. You are influencing it through your presence, your choices, your standards, and your focus. You are becoming intentional, and intentional people create real change. This is where your impact begins to expand. You may also feel more connected to your inner voice than ever before. That quiet guidance within you is becoming easier to hear. It speaks without chaos. It directs without confusion. It leads in ways that feel natural and steady. You are learning to listen, trust, and follow without unnecessary hesitation. That connection will continue growing stronger with every step you take. Do not be surprised if you begin to outgrow certain places, patterns, or relationships. This is not failure. This is growth. You are not meant to stay where your spirit has already moved beyond. Some spaces matched the old version of you, but they cannot hold the person you are becoming now. Let yourself move forward without guilt toward what fits your next level. There is also a growing readiness inside you. You may not have every detail figured out, yet something within says you are prepared. That readiness is not based on outside conditions. It is based on what has already been built inside you through experience, pain, discipline, and wisdom. Life has already equipped you more than you realize. You are also learning how to recognize what is truly meant for you. What belongs in your life will not arrive wrapped in confusion and pressure. It will come with alignment. It will feel natural rather than forced. It will carry peace instead of chaos. That is how you will know what to embrace and what to release. Soon you will begin seeing the reward of your patience more clearly. Things that felt delayed may suddenly begin to move. What once seemed uncertain may start forming into something solid. This is not random timing. It is happening because you stayed steady when it mattered most. Many people quit before the shift. You did not. You are not the same person who began this journey. You carry greater awareness now. You hold stronger character now. You move with clearer direction now. That is why what is approaching you can finally meet you at the right time. Earlier, you may not have been ready. Now you are. Stay present in this season. Do not race too far ahead. Do not keep living in what is behind you. Meet today fully. Everything necessary will find you where you stand. Each step will reveal another step. Every moment can carry you forward if you remain awake to it. What is unfolding now will soon become impossible to ignore. You will stop wondering whether things are changing because proof will appear in front of you. It will show itself in your daily experiences, in the way life begins responding differently to your energy, and in how your path starts opening with less resistance than before. You may notice peace replacing confusion. You may notice opportunities replacing dead ends. You may notice confidence replacing fear. You may notice movement replacing stagnation. These signs are not accidents. They are evidence that something within you changed first, and now the outside world is responding. Remember this clearly. What transformed your life did not begin outside of you. It began within you. It began the moment you chose to keep going when it would have been easier to stop. It began when you remained faithful during silence. It began when you kept believing during uncertainty. It began when pain tried to harden you, but instead it made you wiser. Now the results of that hidden work are starting to surface. Keep your heart steady. Keep your focus clean. Keep your spirit strong. What is ahead of you has been forming longer than you know, and what arrives next may carry more peace, more purpose, and more reward than anything you expected. Type 888 if you are ready for the next chapter.